Hi, Yogi. My name is Sachi, and I'm going to be guiding you through a 10-minute yoga sequence for your nervous system. So, this is a great practice if you've been feeling a little off balance lately. Maybe you've been feeling really stressed out, sort of anxious, or the opposite of that, you've been feeling really shut down, low energy, feeling like, oh, I just can't do anything. Or maybe somewhere in between, like there's so much to do, but I just can't. So, this practice is going to help you get to a nice balanced state in your nervous system so that you have the energy to move forward and do the things that you got to do. All right, let's get started. We're going to start lying on our backs and right away finding some movement by hugging the knees into the chest and rocking side to side, putting some pressure on your lower back. Starting to become aware of your breath as it flows in and out of the nose. And noticing if the breath is feeling really short and shallow. Usually, when we are in a more stressed out state, we're breathing into our upper chest, which just naturally makes us feel more anxious, makes the body tense up. So start to deepen your breath so that as you breathe in, you're filling up your entire rib cage with breath. And as you exhale, you're letting all the air out. And then we'll start to make some circles with the knees here in one direction. And keep taking those nice deep breaths. And we'll go in the opposite direction with the knees. Great. From here, lift your feet up to the sky. You can grab outsides of your knees or shins, maybe even outer edges of your feet, and rock side to side here. Starting to open up the hip sockets, the hips, the muscles in the legs. Maybe you straighten one leg at a time, straighten the opposite leg. Just have a little bit of playful movement here. Slowing down the breath as you gently move. Then hugging the knees in once more, hands on the knees. As you inhale, push your knees away from you, arching your lower back. And as you exhale, round your lower back and hug your knees into your chest. Inhale, arch the lower back, tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale, round the lower back, lift the tailbone up. Inhale, this is Apanasana pose. Wind reliever. Last time. It's a wonderful pose for the lower back. So if you do a lot of sitting, it can be really nice. Okay, from here, start to rock and roll up and down the length of the spine until eventually you come all the way up. Extend your legs out in front of you, arms behind you. Sit up nice and tall, lift your heart. This is Dandasana pose. And now look down at your feet. As you inhale, flex the toes back towards your face. And then exhale, point your feet. Nice and easy. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Try to keep the breath nice and long. Inhale. Nice and full. And then from here, we'll make circles with the ankles in one direction. And the opposite direction. So we're moving all of the major joints in the body, getting some of the stuck energy to move and circulate throughout the body. Awesome. From here, inhale as you hug your right knee into the chest. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Interlace the hands around that right thigh. Good. Inhale, hug it in. Exhale, straighten. So inhale, we're drawing that right knee towards the right armpit. Exhale, we straighten the leg any amount. Last time. Okay, from here, the right hand grabs the right knee and the left hand grabs the foot. We're going to rock side to side. So moving into the hip joint now. I want you to imagine that your right foot is a soup spoon and we're going to stir a pot of soup here, making some circular movements with the thigh bone in the hip socket. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. Keep sitting up nice and tall, breathing deeply. Good. Rock side to side one more time. If you want a little more, you can cradle the foot into the elbow crease, that left elbow crease, like you're rocking a baby. And then go ahead and release that right leg. Come back to your Dandasana pose. Lift the heart. And maybe just noticing any difference in the legs. You might feel the right leg is just a tiny bit longer, just from doing those simple movements of the knee and hip joint. And we'll do the second side. Inhale, hug your left knee in towards the left armpit. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, hug it in. Exhale, straighten any amount. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, left hand grabs the knee. Right hand grabs the foot. We're going to rock side to side. I'm keeping my left foot nice and flexed. And then imagine the left foot is a soup spoon. We're going to make circular movements here. And then opposite direction. One last time, side to side. If you want a little more, you can cradle the foot in that right hip crease. Sit up nice and tall. Release, come back to your Dandasana pose. One more inhale. And exhale, cross your ankles, come forward onto hands and knees into a tabletop position with the hands stacked under the shoulders and the knees stacked under the hips. We'll start to move the spine with the breath here. As you inhale, arch the back, tilt your pelvis forward, lift your heart. As you exhale, round your spine. Imagine bringing tailbone and forehead towards one another. Inhale, drop the belly, lift your tailbone, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale for your cow pose. Exhale, rounding for cat. Exaggerate the movement and slow down the breath. Moving at your own pace here through cat and cow. Come back to your neutral tabletop. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle. Reach that right arm away, lower onto the right shoulder, right side of the face. Press down into that left hand and press the right shoulder down. Take a few breaths here. So the spine is in a twist and we're stretching the muscles in between the shoulder blades here, the rhomboids. Option to reach the left arm up and back, getting a chest stretch there. Couple breaths. And now lower the left hand down, slide the right arm out. We'll do some gentle circular movements with that right arm. Good, and then go in the opposite direction. Lower the hand down, second side, inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread the needle, lower onto the left shoulder, left side of the face. Press down through your right hand. Hold and breathe. Option to reach the right arm up and back for a chest stretch. Lower the right hand down, press down, slide the left arm out. We'll make circular movements here. And opposite direction. Awesome. Let's take a seat. Finish up with some neck stretches, neck movement. We'll start by making some circles with the head. Imagine you're tracing a circle with your nose here in one direction. And then the opposite direction. Bring the head back to center. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. You could reach this left arm out and down. Gaze down towards the right armpit. And back to the starting position. Switch sides, left ear to the left shoulder. Reach the right arm out and down, stretching side of the neck. And then gaze down towards the left armpit. Bring the head back to the starting position. All right, so we've moved our body. If you're feeling up for it and if you have space to do so, this is a great time to practice a seated breathwork practice. You could do 4, 7, 8 breath where you breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 7, and then breathe out for a count of 8. Or you could stay seated in a meditation for the next few minutes. But I will leave you here. Maybe you're just ready to get on with your day and you feel a bit more calm, more relaxed, more balanced. Thank you so much for being here with me and allowing me to guide you. Until next time, namaste.